Hey gamers and gamelets, I'm back again with another jank deck. This time it's Dream Mirror because I spent about 5 hours trying and failing to make something that wasn't just Labyrinth out of Amazement. I decided I would regain my composure by playing a deck with a friend in it, and coincidentally the Dream Mirror has a card literally named the Dream Mirror Friend. This is probably a pretty dog-watered list, by the way. I totally ripped it from a Topping Rogues format list, so it didn't have any staples whatsoever, and I just filled stuff in where I could. I totally forgot when I was making this, but I should probably be on more prosperity for more copies of Nayroi, because that's the reason the deck takes. Also, Kelbeck is here for moral support and to be a small world bridge. For our first game, we'll be going up against Kashtira. It's Kashtira. We've won the die roll, and we've opened with Nayroi, so we're going to go ahead and null summon Nayroi, searching for Nayroi. We're going to activate Dream Mirror of Terror to get that quick little redraw. The card we drew wasn't very helpful, so we're just going to go ahead and put that back. We'll activate Nayroi, tribute Nayroi to special summon Icarus Sprite, which is going to tribute itself to summon Icarus Mara after searching Dream Mirror of Chaos, which is going to get us to Oneris after we make Omirage and pass. So this doesn't look like much, but this is pretty solid. This is a monster negate, and it gets Book of Moon. Then they're going to go for Kashtira Unicorn. That's going to burn them for 300. We're going to activate Icarus Sprite to summon Icarus Mara, which is going to summon Dream Mirror Disciple, which is going to draw us a card and then put a card back. We're going to grab Phantasms. They're going to activate Theosis. We're going to Ash it. They're going to normal summon Fenrir because of Birth and activate Fenrir to add Rise Heart. Rise is going to special summon itself. That's going to cost them 300 life points. They're going to go into Shangri-Ira and activate Rise, banishing Prep because they drew the Big Bang. It's going to cause Shangri-Ira to lock a zone. Unfortunately, we do lose our last Dream Mirror Mara to the Banish pile, which really does suck. They're going to special summon Zeus and activate the effect, but fortunately for us, we have Dream Mirror Phantasms in hand, and we just got ourselves a Dream Mirror Friend off the top, which is going to be pretty helpful. We're going to normal summon Nayroi, special summon Nayroi. Nayroi's effect is going to activate mandatorily. We're going to summon Morpheus. Morpheus is going to pop the Zeus and add Dream Mirror of Joy, which we will now activate. We're going to go to battle phase, get in for 15, tag out Morpheus for Morpheus, get in for 15 more. It's going to activate Spectre Protect, but that doesn't really matter. We're just going to pass here. We're going to tag out for Terror, activate Nayroi to summon another Nayroi and add Dream Mirror of Joy. Then overlay for Grand Pulse to pop the set. It was evenly matched. This game, by the way, is the reason why I believe that I did, but I was only on one Black Morpheus for a bit, but I switched after this game. I don't remember if I stayed with those ratios, but if I didn't, then I did make a mistake. We're going to attack with Grand Pulse, attack with Phantasos, make Zeus, and pass. Our opponent is going to activate Birth, activate the effect of special summon, and here I take a gamble that last card is a blank, and it is, so our opponent will concede. For our next game, we'll be going up against what looks like Paleozoic Labyrinth. We've opened Phantasms, which represents a copy of Nayroi, so we have our combo, and we've opened Stained Glass of Light and Dark, which I did end up cutting from the final build. I found that it felt a little bit win more outside of Rogue's Front. We have access to staples that fulfill largely the similar role, but I do really appreciate this card because it can smooth out hands. And we've drawn Chaos, which means that we can spend our Icarus Sprite search on something a little more impactful. Anyways, we're gonna go Nayroi for Nayroi special summon. Nayroi's effect is gonna activate mandatorily. We're going to Nayroi for Icarus Sprite, search Terror. Icarus Sprite here is going to be grabbing Hypnagogia. We're going to activate Terror, special summon Icarus Mara, summon Phantasos. Phantasos is going to bring back Icarus, and we're going to make IP and fusion summon Oneros, and then that's the turn. During our opponent's turn, we're going to activate Stained Glass of Light and Dark to draw 3 and put 2 back, and then our opponent is going to draw 1 and discard 2. Here they're going to lose Daruma Karma Cannon and the Liam Coilia in their hand. Then we're going to activate Hypnagogia, giving ourselves Dream Mirror of Joy, because I can see that they're very clearly on some flavor of trap deck. They're probably going to be targeting a lot, and they can have Dream Mirror of Terror. They're probably not going to be special summoned much. During the end phase, or well, attempt to leave main rather, we're going to IP into Unicorn. Unicorn is going to spin this Terrors. We're going to tag Dream Mirror Mara, Icarus Mara into Sprite, and then search Morpheus, then tag Oneros Black into Oneros Light, and then tag Ecolos Sprite into Ecolos Mara to summon this Morpheus, and pop a card with Oneros. Morpheus here is going to be popping this Karma Cannon, and with a Solemn Strike and a Prayer left, our opponent will concede. For our last game, we'll be up against Lair of Darkness Bestial, far from the most playable deck shown today, but this one is exceptionally funny. I couldn't not show it. We're going to normal summon Nayroy, search for Nayroy, special summon Nayroy, stop me if you've seen it before. Here we are going to tribute Nayroy for Ecolos Sprite, search Terror, we're going to add the Dream Mirror of Chaos, link off for Armorage, make the Dream Mirror Tormentor. We're going to make Ecolos Mara using Ecolos Sprite, special summon another Ecolos Sprite, and pass with a set recap. We're going to activate recap, so that means that our Dream Mirrors are going to go back into the deck when they tribute themselves, which we are going to do here, just to get Mara on field and a copy of Sprite in our deck for later. Our opponent is going to add the Bestial Libellion and attempt to activate it. We will attempt to negate with Oneros. They're going to imperm, so they are going to be able to force through this Libellion. They're going to activate Brand New Regain, banishing our Ecolos Sprite from the grave, which sucks, but they're going to take 300. Then they're going to activate Lair of Darkness, go to combat. I'm okay with letting this Armorage go. It is what it is. They're going to special summon Libellion, take 300, special summon some tokens, and take 300 more. Libellion is going to add a Druid's Worm to their hand. Here I'm going to be activating Dream Mirror of Joy, and we're going to tag out into the Ecolos Sprite. Ecolos Sprite is going to attempt to search. They are going to bring back Magnamut with their Bestial Regained. We're going to activate Phantasms and normal summon Nayroy. Nayroy is going to add Nayroy. Nayroy is going to special summon Nayroy. We're going to go ahead and put back Brand New Regained. Activate Nayroy for Morpheus. Here Morpheus is going to just protect itself. We're going to activate Dream Mirror of Terror, special summon Mara for no real reason, then tag Morpheus for Morpheus. Morpheus is going to be popping this Bestial Libellion. We're going to make Nightmare Unicorn, spin back this Magnamut, switch Oneros to combat, to attack position and go to combat. We're going to punch in. They're going to try to Druid's Worm, but we do have Dream Mirror of Terror on field, so this is a negate. Our opponent goes to 1300. They will special summon some tokens and take 300 more because of Dream Mirror of Terror. They're going to search for Darkest Diablos, Lord of the Lair. Brand New Regained is activated. They're going to chain Super Polymerization. That does clear our field with by summoning Shrift of Veridum. They're going to Magnamut our Nayroy. Chainlink 1, Chainlink 2. They're going to get a ton of advantage here. Unfortunately, because we don't control a Dark Dream Mirror, they are getting burned by Dream Mirror of Terror. But thankfully, we aren't dead. We're very, very close to it, but we are not dead. My cat just jumped off my my lap. If it shows up on the thing, then you know why. They're going to special summon token. We're going to top deck a Morpheus, which thankfully is going to work. We're going to activate our copy of Recap to special summon Morpheus and set Dream Mirror of Terror from the grave. That's going to trigger Morpheus. We're going to Morpheus for Morpheus. Morpheus summons. We're going to pop this Bestial Libellion during the end phase. Because we tributed Morpheus, our opponent's mandatory effect of Lair of Darkness is going to activate, special summoning a token to our field. That's going to burn for 300, and that's game.
I honestly wish I could go back and tweak ratios for these games. Even between the games shown, I was tinkering with the ratios and trying to get where I felt comfortable, but I still haven't settled on anything. I think Dream Mirror is a lot more solid than people are willing to give it credit for, but it's just really hard and requires you to think a couple turns ahead unless you find Hypnagogia. And given that the average Yu-Gi-Oh player is a turn 4 denier, that's not really a common skill most players have. I honestly might build it in paper. It was a really fun experience learning, and I'd recommend it for pretty much anybody who's looking for a fun deck to bring to a local.